Hello, my friend. Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you on another video. This time around, I want to share with you the news of these 9 mixing VST plugins that are available for free now, the final versions of them, and the final and stable versions of them by the company Venn Audio, right? This is a 9 audio plugin suite, and in this video, I want to talk a bit about the features and controls briefly, and also, of course, test these audio plugins in some elements on a mix. All right, as usual, I will leave you the applicable links in the video description and first comment, and I will also leave you timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional freebies such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some free tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to be checking out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this, mostly free resources for home studio music producers. Alright, so let me know if you're here in the live chat. I am always very interested to know your opinion about these tools, questions, anything really. Very and highly appreciated. Acoustic, it's here. Hello Acoustic, as always my friend. I appreciate your time here. So let's go. I'm gonna switch to my DAW. Let me show you these 9 free plugins in a bundle. Right, you can also download them individually if I'm not mistaken, but I'm gonna check out the full suite. Okay, so alright, so let's start with the free clip 2. Right, this is an evolution of the free clip by Venn Audio. This is now the 2nd version, and I like more this version, of course, with the features. This is a soft and hard clipper, right? With this control in the center. By the way, I'm gonna just put play to this audio. Okay, I'm gonna engage the plugin so you can see it shows you the waveforms, all right? The peaks, and here you can select hard clipping and several curves of clipping till this, right? So the one that I prefer, it's the next one to hard, which is quintic, this one, right? And you are gonna start decreasing the ceiling here, and as you can see, you're gonna be here on red. It's gonna appear the peaks that are being clipped, right? Super cool. So for instance, let me show you now with audio, right? And it also introduces some musical saturation. The more you introduce clipping, right, as you can see, it starts to flatten the sound, right? It starts to clipping all of the peaks, and the dynamic range is being reduced till the point of like really crushing the audio. So let's start here. I'm gonna show you now with audio. So as you can see, the peaks here, -2, almost hitting 0 decibels. I can save some headroom by clipping some of the highest peaks, and it won't affect the audio in a negative way or something. So let's do that here. Let's lower the ceiling a bit. -4.9. So the audio is not passing through that. 365, yeah. And in that way, I am saving like 3 decibels of headroom, right? Let's move to a less harder, softer knee. Okay. Okay, as you can see here, you see now the waveform with less like peaks and less dynamic range, but it's in a controlled way. It has also oversampling to avoid digital distortion and input and output. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's distort the signal so you can hear the saturation. Maybe in a full mix is not recommended, but for instance on bass, on drums, it sounds great. All right, let's move on with the next one here. I'm gonna use it on drums. This is a compressor, right? You have sidechain option, the threshold is here, ratio, attack, release, and knee, and the makeup gain that you can turn on like that. Let's compress these drums here. Okay, you see the output envelope or the compressor envelope, or both. Pretty cool. I like that option. So let's put a 4:1 around that. A 40-30 milliseconds, it's alright. Fast release time, and let's start to bring down the threshold here. Awesome. You notice the punch before? More. Makeup gain. Probably it's a bit too much. Okay, you can increase the output here to compensate. Right, a lot of punch. Okay, before. Right, pretty cool compressor as well. Let's now use the free Convolve. This is a convolution reverb, which means that it uses impulse responses, but not like for guitar tones and stuff like that, but from real spaces, right? Like room halls and stuff like that were condensed into a single wave file, and this plugin loads wave files. Here at Browse, you can look on your computer. I have some of Lexicon here, PCM 990 plates, and I have some reverbs here. You have a dry, wet, and decay functionality. Auto normalize this. Well, it says the currently selected region of the sample used for convolution will be normalized to 0 decibels full scale. All right, so I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna start to increase the wet. Okay. It's the big drums. Let's choose another one. Okay, tight plate. Okay, so that's the free Convolve. Then we have a delay here. I'm gonna use it on these vocals, right? So you have wet, dry, feedback, delay left and right. Pretty cool because it creates this more immersive, I think, when the left and right channels are a bit delayed, especially when they are synchronized. So you can sync in milliseconds here, and you can link as well, both of them. So, or unlink the two of them, right? So for instance, yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Oh, maybe, yeah, I don't know how they are linked, but anyway, let's check it out here.
Empty eyes are still wide open. Silent
wet and dry.
So hard.
Let's put, for instance,
What's the point of feeling something? 'Cause now it hurts so much more.
Creates a nice stereo, interesting stereo sound.
Feedback. So hard to breathe, I'm choking. What's the point of feeling?
Right, that's the delay. Then we have an EQ here with 6 bands. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here you can choose band from 1 to till the 6th, and you choose here the frequency, the gain, the Q control, which is like the how narrow or wide is the peak, and we have several also different types of filters here: peak, band pass, notch, low shelf, high pass, low pass, high shelf, etc. So let's use it quickly here on the full mix. What do you think? Let's add some highs. Right? You can put like a high shelf, like that. Bit of brightness. Removing some low mids.
Try to find what to believe in. In the end, I still feel like I'm.
As far as I know, this EQ is transparent.
Empty eyes are still wide open.
Cool.
Silent voices calling.
Before,
So hard to breathe, I'm choking. What's the point of
you can turn on and turn off the bands like that as well. So the next one, it's a simple gain fader, but it's just gonna increase the gain or decrease the gain of any. It's like a trim plugin, right? So let's use it here. So I have the full mix, right? It's gonna lower the gain or increase it. Double click and it resets to default mode. Okay, the meter, it's here you're gonna see the LUFS integrated, the short term, or also the true peak. This comes very in handy in mastering, right? When you're mastering, when you want to know like the measure or the values that you need for streaming platforms or something, or if you want to compare it to other tracks. So let's check out, for instance, this song. Okay, so LUFS integrated minus 15 decibels. The peak 0.53, yeah, 0.5. True peak. And actually it's in stereo, so left and right channel, right? So it's a bit different, as you see. The left channel has a higher true peak, for instance. So yeah, very simple, very basic meter, but it comes very in handy as well. And we have a pan plugin as well. With this, you're basically you're gonna pan, move the panorama or of the audio to the left or right. You have a left gain and right gain, right, for both of the channels. And okay, let's let me show you an example. It's just like the pan control on your DW. Okay, left. You can also lower here only one channel. Right, as simple as that. And finally, we have a tone generator. This one, it's super useful to me because I like sometimes to analyze audio plugins, and I need sometimes to generate a sine wave at a certain frequency, and afterwards I am checking with like the harmonics, right? So for instance, here I'm gonna turn on the plugin and you're gonna hear the sound, right? And here you're generating a sine wave at 440, for instance. So I use these waveforms to analyze plugins, so and check out like at what point the harmonics are throughout the frequency spectrum, right? Like second order harmonics, third order. Like if I generate a sine wave at 500 hertz, Most of the times the harmonics are gonna be like 1000, 2000, right, every octave. So yeah, cool. This is just to generate tone generator to generate sine waves. So there you go, my friend. Let me know what you think of these 9 plugins, this audio plugin suite. I think it's a cool set of tools from Venn Audio. Let me know your comment down below or here on the live stream if you are here. Johnny Mac 10 says, you always explain how to use these very well. Most of my plugins I got are from this station. Oh, awesome, Johnny. Thanks a lot for the kind words, man. Hello, Mark. How are you, my friend? Thanks a lot as well for being here. So there you go, my friend. These are the 9 plugins by Venn Audio that were just released. They are now stable. They were previously tested for some months in beta versions. All right. So before we leave, let me invite you one last time to my website where you can grab some additional freebies, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers, also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. All right. Acoustic says, well, lucky RRUL, Venn Audio making the day for sure. Lucky RRUL, Acoustic, thank you as always. My pleasure, Acoustic. Thanks for being here, my friend. And Mark Lee, you can also use mechanical captures on the convolution, so you can actually have springs from amps. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Convolve and Clipper are top notch for sure. Yeah, the Clipper, it's one of my free clippers, right? I was a user of the first version. Now I'm gonna use the Clipper version 2. All right. Thanks a lot for the thumbs up. Acoustics is encouraging you guys to give a thumbs up to the video, so I appreciate it very much. Bye bye, take care, and I will see you very soon. Right? Yeah, it helps the algorithm. Correct. Bye bye, and I will see you very soon.